It's another home game, it's another absolutely battering at Fortress St James's. It's the Aston Villa match, folks, so stick around. Welcome back to Black and White Banter, Newcastle fans. It's match day. It's not the sunniest of match days, but it's a 3 o'clock kick-off, and my God, have we got plenty to be excited about. I don't know whether I'm the only one. Can I just ask? Let us know in the comments. On a match day now, I'm singing in the shower. I've got Alexa booming out Local Hero. It's just totally different under this new regime, under this new management. It's absolutely wonderful. And I just look forward to every single match day. I'm excited the first thing when I wake up in the morning, and that hasn't been like that for a very long time. If you are new to Black and White Banter Newcastle fans, drop down, give us one of these. Goes a very, very long way. You know, it doesn't take much to just click that. And if you do like this video, this match vlog, by the end of it, whack that subscribe button and get us across all social media. Black and White Banter, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook and Twitter. A video we've just made, I'm still trying to get my head around this, has got over 1.5 million views around the world. That is like, I'm not someone who lives for views, but when you're reaching 1.5 million people have clicked on your video, that is insane. So make sure you follow us across all our other channels. A lot of this stuff we can't post on YouTube because the YouTube police will come down on us. So it's Aston Villa. Sorry, I'm just going to walk back and forth before I head out on the main street. It's Aston Villa. As I said on my match preview, no reason to fear these. Very, very confident going into this game. Very confident. Team news has just come out, unchanged, which is exactly what I wanted. Why change something that's not broken? We are absolutely flying at the moment, so I'm happy to see that. That's what I would have gone for. St Maximin is back in. And I'll tell you what, our bench, obviously Isaac's not going to be back till after the World Cup, but with every player like him that comes back, that squad is just looking stronger and stronger and stronger. So I've got no doubts he's going to get some game time. He's going to be well up for it after missing so many, but we haven't done too bad without him. He just offers us a different element. So Maxi is back in, unchanged. Let's get into this lot and shut up that very strange fan base who've tried to create this weird rivalry with us for so many years now. Let's shut them and their new Unai Emery manager up. Away the lads. Half time, I was just about to say it's been probably one of the poorest halves I've seen at St James's for a while, but then out of nowhere, blatant handball right in the 10 minutes of injury time, and there was never going to be any question with Southgate watching that Callum Wilson's going to bang that one in. So up until that point, for most of the half, pretty disappointing. I think a lot of our passes have been misplaced. I don't know whether the wet surfaces contributed to that, but one thing's for sure, Aston Villa have come to park the bus. They really, really have. So many players going down, and I'm not going to, I'm not going to whinge about it. Sorry, maybe not park the bus, but the amount of fake injuries they've had to waste time. I know the goalkeeper went off, so he must be injured, but they've just been trying to slow the game down, shut the crowd up, and we have to get used to teams coming here and doing that now, because it's a fortress. And we've done it. We did it at Liverpool earlier in the season. Every team time waste, but that is one of the slowest halves, 10 minutes at a time. And I think that affected the players. Every time we got a bit of momentum, the game got stopped. And Aston Villa have looked dangerous, as we expected. This is a different Aston Villa. But that goal in injury time, that penalty's changed things completely, because Aston Villa can't waste time now. They have to come out in the second half. So I'm expecting us to get more chances because of that and goal and really push on. So I'm expecting the second half to be better than the first, but we winning. We could even go third in the league, I think someone just said in the toilets there. So long may that continue. On to the second half, I'm confident we'll see this one through. Away the lads. I'm just joined by Kim and Phil now. They've just been to the game.
Well, I thought that the first half was we were a little bit strained, it took a while, but then afterwards we just nailed it. We were just amazing.
Amazing, brilliant performance. I mean, Villa had a good result last time out. I expected us to beat them today, but not by the manner that we did. Second half was incredible, and Almiron's goal kind of rounded off. So
the man can do no
brilliant.
wrong.
Yeah, fantastic. What a transformation.
I'm joined by Peter. He's been to the game today.
Absolutely fantastic. Play like that, we're going to get top 4. 5 points off City. You never know.
Obviously, first half was a bit slower. I don't think anyone expected that second half to go the way it did.
First half started because Villa are dirty, cheating.
Yeah. You speak how you want to speak on these videos.
Eddie Howe got into them.
Yeah.
And then it got run from there.
Yeah.
And we got the first goal. We get the first goal, we're smashing.
Yeah, you're right, we did. Man of the match today, and I know that's a difficult question. I know that's a very, very difficult question.
I'll move on for the goal.
It
was fantastic.
The man can do no wrong.
Any of them.
I think it's fair to say in the first half, Aston Villa probably his time wasted a little bit.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Penalty.
Yes.
That meant the second half was always going to look different.
Yes, absolutely. And then the ref, honestly, I felt like punching him. I did. But it just seemed to drag a little bit, didn't it? And then we just seemed to get into the swing of it, and it just got better and better.
How would you sum up the second half?
Amazing. Miggy, honestly, what's he doing, man? What's he doing with the goal? That goal, it's like his signature goal, isn't it? So Miggy, Wilson, you just
Man of the match today, because I know I know it's a difficult question, but in the performance like that.
Do you know what? I'm actually going to go for Callum Wilson.
Right.
Because I think since he's come back, he's just changed the dynamic of the team. He's such an important player for her. Of course, Bruno's not far behind him. But you know, that's the thing. We've got so many standout performers that it's hard to pick a man. It is because like Trippier always gives you 8, 9 out of 10. Bruno always.
So Southgate was in. It's funny you mentioned Callum Wilson. I was going to ask. Southgate was in the crowd. Yeah. Is he goal on the plate for you if he's fit?
I don't want to go because I don't even want to think about England. I think Newcastle United. If I don't play one single Newcastle player, I'm happy because it's about us. It's about this season. It's about us progressing. I don't care about England.
Gareth Southgate was in the crowd today. Obviously, Wilson's banged 2 in. Yeah, he was. He was watching it. He even celebrated Wilson's penalty.
The Brazil manager was there?
Yeah, he was. Yeah, I'll touch on that one in a second. So obviously Watkins was on the pitch today. He was had a lot of England time. Would you take Wilson to the World Cup if you were Gareth Southgate?
We've literally just been talking about this on the wheel.
Yeah.
There's no better striker than Wilson.
Right.
Harry Kane's not a striker.
Yeah, he's dropped some very big
Wilson
top,
with Harry Kane win the World Cup.
So that's a no-brainer then.
Yeah. And Dan Burn.
Touching on the Brazil manager being in the crowd as well. Would you take Joel in? I know he's never had a sniff, or not?
100%. I mean, 2 Newcastle midfielders in the Brazil squad. Why not? But if he scores against England in the final, then we'll be happy.
That's wishful thinking, I think, to be honest, us in the final. I mean, I haven't looked at the table yet. I've been told that we might be 3rd. I don't know what the Tottenham final
maybe
I haven't looked yet. How far can this team go, is the question. I know I'm putting you on the spot a little bit there.
I'm hoping 2nd or 3rd.
Never.
I'm hoping. I know,
I like that.
But the World Cup's coming, so we're going to have a bit of a break.
Yeah.
And then, January will start, and then hopefully we'll keep a running streak.
Yeah.
And the other teams will lose.
Yeah.
And then we'll get 2nd, 3rd.
We did.
Yeah, I'm a little bit more grounded, but if we get a European place, that's success this season.
Yeah.
I'm not going to be too greedy, but yeah, even UEFA Cup or whatever it's called now, I'll take that.
Happy days.
But
Happy days.
certainly we've got amazing foundations. We've got Isa to come back. St. Maximin came on today. Yeah, let's see what position we are when the World Cup happens, and then we've got something to build on.
Okay, so we've got 2 there. We've got we've got 2nd in the league, and we've got a bit more grounded.
Yeah, I'm not far behind. Couple of places behind, but God, I would take further. No,
fantastic.
Yeah.
Right. Last question: how far, after watching that again today, we had smashing teams. How far can this Newcastle team go this season?
Top 4.
Top 4. Right. Champions League, Mags.
Champions League.
Right.
Dortmund away. We've just been talking about that team we're going to go.
You've already got your flights booked.
Oh, I wish. Just been talking about that team we're going to go with.
Right, fantastic. Right, there you go, Newcastle fans, Dortmund away. Wow. Just wow. Struggling for words on that one tonight. I'm just outside St James's Park now. I don't even know where to start. I said to the bloke sat to me in the match that it's difficult to sort of get your head round what you're watching at the moment as a Newcastle fan. And I'm going to go back to it again, because why not? This time last year, we didn't even have a win. We were down and out, relegation favourites. Eddie Howe and this new regime has managed to take us from 20th to pushing the top 2 in a year. And I don't know, I'm not going to claim to know the history of the Premier League. I don't know whether this has ever been done before. I know you've had Leicester randomly pop up and win a title, but we have suddenly it's just so hard to get your head round as a Newcastle fan. And I'm coming out overjoyed, I'm coming out buzzing again, but just taking it all in. I keep talking about enjoying the ride. Today, first half wasn't great. Villa were very, very keen to slow the match down. That was kind of their game plan, I think, and that's what we have to get used to now. The penalty in injury time in the first half, that changed things, and I said at half time that had to open things up in the second half, because Villa couldn't sit back, they couldn't waste time and go down injured repeatedly. They had to come out, because otherwise they were just accepting the defeat. And I knew there was going to be more chances, but I did not expect that second half. Absolute obliteration. Absolutely over the moon to see Callum Wilson score a couple, especially with Southgate watching in the stands. We saw Watkins, he was on the pitch today. Callum Wilson as well. There's only one winner for me. And I'm, as a Newcastle fan, I mirror what some of the fans I've spoke to today have said. I'm in two minds whether I'd want him to go because of his injury record, but I'd be over the moon for him if he did. And yeah, I was delighted for him. Almiron. I don't even like saying this on a video now. Once again, it's only some things are guaranteed in life. I did a jokey post about Eddie Howe saying it. Death, taxes, us battering teams, and Miguel Almiron smashing a worldie in the top corner. What a strike. The man is literally playing out of his skin. Everything he touches turns into goals. And that's another Eddie Howe transformation. But man for man today, I watched us in like the 85th minute when we were 4-0 up, when we could have just coasted a little bit more, pressing the Aston Villa defenders on them like wolves. And I've never seen that before. And a bloke to the right of me said he's seeing things of like the Keegan days, but with a better defence. And I wasn't lucky enough to be able to see them days. I was only a very, very small kid. But that hammers home to me. If someone's sitting next to me in the stadium saying that, there's just something bubbling here that's so exciting. It's amazing. And teams are now coming to St James's Park petrified for their lives, because we are literally, today could have been 8-0. We hit the post, we hit the bar, we had shots off target. We were just rampant in that second half. And I don't see any team stopping us. And this isn't my biased Cloud Cuckoo Land head as a Newcastle fan. I do not see any team stopping us at the moment. We've got Southampton next. We've got Chelsea at home, who got beat today off Brighton. The world is our oyster as a football club at the moment, and if we invest in January, I don't know. My grounded, enjoying the ride approach stands as I stand right here now. I'm enjoying every moment of this. But where can this team finish at the end of the season? I don't know, because looking at the bench, Maximin came on today, Shelvey came on today. Our squad depth is looking okay. So if we would have thrown another 50, 60, 70 million at that in January, I don't know where we stand anymore. And I've got fans telling me they think we're going to go second, third. It's just amazing. The buzz in the stadium today is amazing. And I am literally sat here still lost for words at what I'm watching every week at St James's Park, because we are absolutely destroying football teams week in, week out. And I've never felt anything like this before as a Newcastle fan. So hey, if you are new, sorry, I'm just still lost for words after a performance like that. If you are new to Black and White Banter, Newcastle fans, drop down, give us one of them little likes. It goes a long way. Drop us a subscribe if you've liked this video, and get us across all social media channels as well. Things are booming across Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and I think I've said them all there, haven't I? But that's only because of you guys. Every time I see one of my posts is shared on social media, it's amazing. And let's just keep enjoying this ride. I'll touch down for a last word in the coming days, once I've been able to gather my thoughts a bit more, after a few pints, no doubt. But what an afternoon at St James's Park. Fortress St James's, and them Champions League places just aren't looking unrealistic or crazy anymore. because we are in there and we are not letting anyone get anywhere near us on the football pitch. Enjoy the rest of your weekend, Newcastle fans. I'm sure you will, and I'll see you on the next video. Away the Champions League mags.